The WBBM Noon Business Hour continues.
Daycare can be a major issue for workers who are being called back into the office. Let's learn more about the current level of supply and demand from Laura Horwitz, who is a franchisee with Chicago College Nannies and Sitters. The website, collegenanniesandsitters.com. Laura, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Some of these offices delaying their return to work plans because of the Delta variant, and when it comes to parents scrambling to try to find a sitter, could that be beneficial in some ways in giving them more time?
It definitely could. There is a shortage of childcare workers as the pandemic hit. Parents pulled their kids out of daycare, and now they're going back to the office. So they do need to get that care, and daycares are seeing the struggle to hire caregivers. So a nanny or sitter could be a definite either long-term or short-term solution for them.
Nannies and babysitters, what was the state of that particular field before COVID, and how did the pandemic change that equation?
You know, nannies and sitters are always in demand, to be honest. We were a strong industry before then, and we continued to be so as daycares were closed. As I mentioned, nannies and sitters were welcomed into some homes. So we have seen the demand actually skyrocket recently for both our short-term and long-term caregivers.
Now, as one of the things we have heard an awful lot about now that the economy is starting to reopen is that some people took the time off who might have been furloughed from a forward-facing customer service job. They took the time off to think about their prospects and where they were going and what they were doing. Is childcare a growth industry for somebody who may be contemplating a career change after a year and a half off?
Very good question, and the answer is definitely. The need is greater than ever, as I stated before, and we are hiring nannies for long-term, full-time, and part-time jobs, as well as short-term. If someone needs some time to think about things before they go back to some other type of job, you know, we have the great kind of interim flex jobs available.
Now, with nannies, was there still a brisk demand for nannies and babysitters even during the bulk of the stay-at-home orders during the pandemic, where everybody was at home and everybody was either working or learning on Zoom, just to give the parent or parents who were working remotely some time to actually do some work?
Yes, some families did not want someone to come into their home because of concerns, but other families needed that care. Their child could not go to daycare or school, and they were home, either working from home or they were a first responder and an essential worker and had to go out and work. And so we were there to fit the bill and find nannies for those families.
Laura Horwitz, franchisees, Chicago College Nannies and Sitters, thank you for joining us this afternoon. The website is collegenanniesandsitters.com.